I want to welcome you to our fifth video in our series, A Path to Stability. I want to pick right up where I left off, but I do want to mention something that I mentioned at the end of the video, the previous video, video 4, is that very often, and what we're talking about, our topic in this video, is the reason or the cause of our pain or the cause of our suffering. And I've given several reasons, but I said something that I thought bear repeating, and that is, I gave wisdom kind of at the end, and we often approach life trying to succeed outside in versus inside out. So very often we go try to find things on the outside to fill us on the inside, and that's a losing game. It must begin on the inside. We have to live from the standpoint of being inside out. That's got everything to do with our internal processing, how we view life. It is a matter of our perspective and how we look at things and how we live. If you're not happy right now where you are, you can never be happy, because nothing that you alter out there, getting married, getting divorced, getting more money, is not going to really make you happier. It may stimulate some things and lead you stronger on a path of desire and fear, but it's not going to give you the quality that you really are looking for. And so I just wanted to mention that we need to be living. Think about that. If you're taking notes, write, be sure you get this down, write inside out versus outside in is the way that we need to live. So having said that, what do we do with this understanding our pain? How do we manage that? How do we deal with that? Well, what's important is that we have to let go of the things that drive us. Hear what I'm saying. We have to, the fear, the craving, those drivers, we have to see them for what they are and let them go. And the way we do that, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this in this video, is by creating space. Our lives very often, friend, is like a whirlwind. We have thoughts swirling around like a vortex. These thoughts are energized and charged by our fears, by our drivers. And so what happens is they get charges from our emotions. And so that often then comes in. And so it just leaves us in a real state of chaos, which is why I believe so many people live without peace, and they're always on the verge of something, of a disaster. And so one of the ways we let go is the creation of space. I've talked to you about this in previous videos, but I want to spend a little bit more time on it now. One of the anchors for doing this, and it's been proven down through the years scientifically, the medical community is talking about it, right down, and that is to be able to calm ourselves down so that we slow down the rate of all the chaos that's going on and we can see what's going on. One of the most powerful ways to do that is to follow your breath. Your breathing pattern, something that we rarely think about, is the natural rhythm of your flow in life. As you breathe in and you breathe out, if you're 20, you've been doing it for 20 years. If you're 30, as a matter of fact, a little bit longer, because you did it on your mother's respiratory system before you were born. If you're 50, you've been doing it 50 years, And so following that pattern is very, very important. Something miraculous happens when you just stop wherever you are. And it doesn't take long to do this. You can do this. I recommend it. If you believe in prayer, I do. But this will help position you to clear your heart and clear your mind so that you can pray effectively. If it's just quiet time before you go to bed, meditation time, this is really, really key. When you stop and you pause and you begin to breathe, what happens is your attention gets drawn away from who said this, who thought that, what might be going on, why this didn't happen, hopefully that'll happen, and all the thoughts just swirl, and it begins to slow down. In fact, people that meditate, scientists have found that the patterns in their brain change in a more healthy way. A very stressful person, the wave patterns in their brain is very different from a very peaceful person. And so one of the most powerful things that you can do right where you are is to stop. Pay attention. You're already breathing, so we're not asking you to do anything that you're not doing, but to sense, to feel. As you inhale, cool air comes in. And as you exhale, warm airs leave. There's a rise and fall of your chest. You begin to, your mind calms because you're experiencing your breathing, not necessarily thinking about it. In the process of breathing, it's very powerful to relax and to be fully present. Very often there's tension in our shoulders, around our neck. We may grit our teeth. There may be habits that we're doing, squeezing our fists, that we're totally unconscious of. When you begin to breathe, you feel that, and you open the door for that stress that goes unnoticed to leave your body as you relax and appreciate where you are. When I stretch, one of the things I do when I work out several days a week. I make sure I'm relaxed. I'm doing my breathing so I can experience it fully, and it helps prepare me really for my workout. And so it's very, very important that you take some time and you spend some time with yourself and be in your body. Feel what's going on. See what's going on. Now, this leads to something that's very, very important, and you're going to want to notate this. When you are in a more relaxed state, when you're following your breath and your awareness is there, you can see your thoughts and you can see your feelings without getting caught up in them. And one of the things that pain does is that it just gets us caught up. When we see somebody that reminds us of somebody, we get caught up. We're in traffic, maybe having a good day, somebody pulls out in front of you, and then they shoot you a sign that's not, hi, how you doing? Then what happens is we get caught up, not in what they did. That's their madness. We get caught up in our own emotions, our own response to what's going on. And so relaxing helps you to begin to see where things really are. Remember that I talked about three things. I talked about imbalance. That is in a previous video, where our thinking, our perspective, our personality, our character, all that gets discombobulated, and it just gets messed up. That leads to anxiety. Many people are living with that, are on medications and various things for that. And I'm not saying that a person shouldn't be, but I think there'll be less of that if we simply learn how to manage our lives. And then anxiety leads to neurosis, where we almost become paranoid. We can't sleep. We can't, all those things go on. One of the remedies for that is to stop, take your time, and really follow your breath. Let's do that a few times. I want you to be comfortable where you are, not tense. And I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to inhale and exhale. You're doing that anyway. Just pay attention to it. Feel your breath coming in. Feel it going out. Your body is literally taking the oxygen, sending it throughout itself, and then releasing it again. Do that for a little bit. Enjoy that. And what happens is that leaves you relaxed and refreshed. If you're enjoying the series, hit the like button on the video. If you go over to click on and go to YouTube channel, if you're going through Facebook or LinkedIn, and you can, all the videos will appear in the same set. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll be notified. Hit the subscription button below as to when I'm doing another video. I really thank you for your time. We're going to continue, and in our next video, we're going to begin the conversation about How do we transform our pain? Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.